Christy Kimball Berry here, and it's May 17th, second day of attempting to complete 72 projects out of the Loosen Up workshop by Bob Burridge. So follow up on project number 1. It was using longer or attaching brushes and getting your work like 5 or 4 feet away. So I did that, and it started out kind of shaky because I put the paper on the ground and just take my brushes to some canvas stretcher bars, and the paper was moving around a little bit and I wasn't sure what to do, and it was a blank white canvas, and I had 5 pieces of 10 by 10 paper out, and I ended up just thinking, how am I feeling? And I thought about conducting and being a conductor and having fun, putting on music. And I wasn't so much getting into the conducting, but for some reason it did lead me to thinking about my day and thinking about how I was, the frustrations I'm feeling at work, and getting those out on paper. So I started coming up with some different sketches and strokes and colors, and coming up with some verbs that really expressed how I was feeling about my situation at work right now. So I'll show you what I did, and I've gone back in after with up close, but the staying far away was a good way to start it, and a good icebreaker. It led to a few things. I didn't really like just the short choppy strokes. You know, it felt very archaic, and then I said, you know, I want to move the paint around more, so I had my socks on and I started using my feet to move the paint around on the canvas, and I liked that because it blended it more, a lot of less harsh edges. And after that, then I said, ooh, I like this, using my body to paint. So then I started painting my body and making monotypes off of my body. And I've got that idea because I was looking up like different painting techniques on Google, and found some, I'll say, like sensationalized ways of painting, you know, painting with blood, things like this. And so in a way it feels a little sensationalized to paint with your body, but not really, because it's a way to loosen up and try something different and get you started. And I think that's sometimes the hardest thing is getting started. So I had a lot of fun with it, and that's the most important thing. So the 5 paintings that I worked on yesterday with the long brush, Tension. And these are still works in progress. This is, and I write on the back what I've got, A Beautiful Thing. Then we've got the Kansas City Shuffle. This is Grrr. And No to Walking a Straight Line. So awesome. So I'm going to work on the next project, and I realized that I can't just go down my list because some of the list requires extra things, like the next one, second item is use larger paper. I don't have any larger paper yet, but I can go ahead and go online and order some. So I've been putting that off, so I'm going to today go ahead and make sure I place an order for, I'm thinking that there's a roll of watercolor paper, 10 foot, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and order that. And then the next one down is close your eyes and choose 3 colors and use these for the entire day. So I'm going to choose 3 colors and use those for the entire day. And then what I'm going to do with those colors is the next item, number 4, which is work faster, wetter, shorter. And it's page 9, the book. Long brush in one hand and water bottle in the other. So I'm going to take 20 blank pieces of paper that I've gessoed, and work wetter, faster, shorter. I'm going to make monotypes. I'm going to not think, I'm going to get in a rhythm. and stay in a rhythm and just be spontaneous, and review the book before I start to make sure that I'm getting the most out of it that I can. So I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow.